Hey everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Hima and in today's video, I'm going to be planning out the month of January in my planners. I hope you guys can join me in planning out the month in whatever planning systems you prefer to use. I wanted to make this video much earlier and I'm so sorry to keep you guys waiting for this video. I know a lot of you requested to see this. Before we start, if you guys are using two planners like me, I have one very important tip for you guys, which is to make sure that the contents of both your planners do not overlap as much as possible. Because if the contents of your planners overlap, you will most probably end up abandoning one of the planners and we really don't want that. For this, I would suggest you guys to sit down and write what categories of your life you're going to be covering in each planner. Be as exhaustive as possible in making this list. Since a lot of you guys asked how I use multiple planners, I also made a list which I'm going to be sharing with you guys. So I'm using the Let's Goal 2021 planner by Space and Beauty as my personal and social planner, and I've listed down a bunch of things that I can do in it. I'm using my Alicia Souza planner as my professional and work planner, so that one is going to have all my work related things like study, day-to-day thesis planning, internships, job interviews and work related stuff, YouTube and online academic courses. Now that we've gotten this very important piece of planning information out of the way, let's plan for the month of January 2021. First up, I always write birthdays, anniversaries and other important occasions in the dashboard of my Alicia Souza planner as well as in the monthly grid of my personal planner. Next, we come to the to-do list. I'm just filling in one entry in here for the video and the rest I will fill in later since it's either personal or just really uninteresting stuff. Then we have the monthly goals here. Under important events, I'm not really writing anything, and in the events of my personal planner, I'm again just writing birthdays and anniversaries as of right now. Then in the affirmations section, I'm just sticking this really pretty photo with a quote that makes me feel very calm whenever I read it. I feel like it's exactly the thought and energy that I want to take with me into 2021. It says, no matter what happens, you will be okay. Another cool thing about this picture is that the illustration on it is that of the Great Wave of the Kanagawa, which is a Japanese art, and I'm dedicating the year 2021 to learning Japanese and just really soaking myself into Japanese art, culture and cuisine. So this really fits in with the theme as well. Then we have random ideas section, which I'm again leaving blank as of right now. Next we come to the January goal grid. I don't really understand the purpose of this because it's too less a space for writing my goals, but here we go. I have left some of these blank because I really don't know what to write in them right now. Maybe by the end of the month I will be able to fill them. Then we have the habit tracker. I love that there's a provision to track a lot of habits because I love tracking a lot of habits. The habits I want to track in January are reading every day, gratitude every day, wearing my retainers, taking my vitamins, meditating every day, skincare every day, hair wash whenever I do it, no phone after 10 p.m. and wake up at 7 a.m. I'm also filling the habit tracker for my Alicia Souza planner. Note that I haven't repeated the habits that I want to track in both the planners. The habits that I want to kill this month are procrastination, perfectionism, tardiness, sleeping late, impulse shopping, self-doubt, inconsistency and inertia to start. As for habits to grow, I want to wake up early, work out consistently, study, be mindful, drink water, meditate, keep in touch with friends because I'm really bad at it and it's something that I really want to work on this year. Next, we have the monthly meal planner in the Alicia Souza planner, which I don't really use as a meal planner. I use it to plan out my YouTube videos, so I'm just going to put out some correction tape on this and write YouTube. I'm not filling in the shopping lists on both the planners right now. I will fill them in as and when I actually need something. Next, we come to the clean eating page. Under healthy fats, I'm writing peanuts and peanut butter, almonds, walnut. There's also avocados, coconut milk and coconut oil, olives and olive oil, and dark chocolate. Under proteins, I'm writing tofu, lentils, chickpeas, peanuts and peanut butter again, quinoa, mushrooms, and soybeans. Then under flours and grains, I'm just writing replace rice with millets because it is something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time now. I'm not giving up rice completely because I can't. I love rice and I absolutely cannot give it up, but I do want to replace a few meals with millets because they're just lighter and healthier. That's all I'm writing here. Next, we have nuts and seeds. Since I've already mentioned and nuts under the fats, I'm just writing flax seeds, sunflower seeds, watermelon seeds and pumpkin seeds in here. As for dairy, I'm vegan, so my vegan dairy options mostly consist of soy milk, coconut milk, tofu, soy curd and peanut curd. Under fruits, I'm writing bananas because I love bananas, strawberries because they're in season, apples and pears, that's pretty much it. And under sweets and treats, I'm writing tea, hot chocolate, biscuits and chocolate. Under general rules, I'm just gonna write eat more raw and whole foods and minimize processed foods, which is something that I want to do in 2021. Reduce sugar intake and junk food and eat out only once a week. That's pretty much it for the January setup of my personal planner. The rest of the things I will be filling in on an everyday basis, so there's not much to show you guys. Then in my Alicia Souza planner, there are 2 blank pages at the end with a dotted grid. I love the fact that they have these empty pages at the end of every month and they're really versatile too. You can turn these into a monthly mood tracker, you can stick photos in here and make a monthly mood board or a monthly vision board. You can make your monthly routines here or write your study schedule or just track stuff like water, workouts, books or any language that you're learning. The possibilities are endless. As for me, I'm making myself a book tracker here because one of my goals for 2021 is to read 1 book each week. And since I'm a slow reader, this is a bit of a challenge for me. I'm setting up a reading challenge of 50 books to read in 2021 on my Goodreads, and I like to plan the books that I'm going to read in a particular month in advance. So I'm just going to stick the photos of the books that I'm going to read in here. And so that I remain motivated to see this challenge through, I'm also going to write down the chapters in those books here, so every time I finish a chapter, I can check it off. And that's it for my January planning. Let me know how you guys are using your planners or bullet journals or whatever planning system you're using for 2021. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to watch more such videos, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.